What is going on, funded traders? Welcome to another video on our YouTube page. For those that don't know, we fund serious traders with capital if they make it through our two-step standard account challenge. If you want more information, make sure you come to the website and check out what our rules are and how you can get started. In this video, we're going to go over a successful trader's journey to becoming the funded trader. So this trader currently has a funded account. We're going to run through their phase 1 and phase 2 account and see how they successfully navigated the challenge and completed it to the end. We're going to go over all of their stats, and we're going to cover as a business how we evaluate their accounts and what our review process actually is, because everyone obviously wants to know about that. So we're going to get started on the website. If you don't know, you can come onto the website. We do have an account dashboard currently that you can use. In order to get started with it, head over to the accounts page. There you can enter the required information for it to populate. I just want to start with the message at the bottom. The account dashboard is a new addition to our platform, and it is in beta testing. So we have a new dashboard that will be coming out. The hope was that it would be by mid-August, but it's a little bit delayed. So it will be here by September. The absolute latest, and the new dashboard is going to be really nice. So looking forward to that feature. But getting back on topic here, the dashboard that we currently have, it's delayed by an hour or so. So the information that's reflected on here isn't always the most up to date. So if you do at any point or you are questioning whether you hit your daily drawdown or your max drawdown, make sure you message the live chat here on the bottom right, and we can look into your account as soon as possible so that you can get cleared and be confident and continue trading. For the most part though, the information here is solid. So going back to the top, we have their account featured here. They had a $200,000 balance to start. They hit the target. It took them 9 trading days, and they had the account for 19 total days. That was their end date, and then they never breached more than 6% in one day or total drawdown. They did have some drawdown during the day. They had more than half in one day where they almost hit the daily drawdown, but still not that bad. Looking at their equity curve, we can clearly see this trader did struggle for the first several days, not really moving at all. Doesn't even seem like they were taking many trades. And then they did start to advance sort of in this 7th day of the challenge. They had an 8K day right here. Then they started to tumble off a little bit more, but they never did take any huge losses, it seems like. They were taking several small losses in a row. 1K loss, 2K loss, then some minor losses, and then another 2K loss before they ended up ultimately hitting the target, the 10% target. Coming down to their order history, we can see the pairs that they were trading. They were trading Forex, gold, so mainly Forex and gold were the pairs they were trading. We can see the lot sizes that were being used, so definitely using larger lot sizes. This is a 200K account, at least some big lot sizes getting thrown around here. We'll get into a second some more details on their trades and how long they've been holding it and whatnot. But what we can see here with their win ratio looks rather high. So let's go ahead and jump over into the back end of our system and see what we utilize in order to actually review this account. All right, so we are now over on FX Book. So we are using what's called FX Book Live to help us monitor these accounts. It provides us with 2-minute updates. So it is being monitored minute by minute. We do have accurate drawdown. As we get our new dashboard, we'll be able to monitor everything in-house with our own technology. So that has been built and it will be implemented, like I said, in early September, hopefully by September 1st. So look at their account again. Obviously, this trader hit the 10% mark. They hit their 20K like we went over. We can see their equity curve a little bit more accurately now. They had a little bit of a rise in equity while the balance was still lower, and then they never closed and they dipped down. But we can go to the drawdown here. Let's just go over this for a second. So basically, Going day to day, this accounts for the previous day's drawdown, and then that day's drawdown is added onto that. So looking at this example, they had 2.4% on July 5th. Looks like this might have been the weekend that it did go over. So they didn't hit any of the drawdown. They didn't get themselves into any trouble, long story short. So let's go down now, observe some more of the statistics, what their actual win ratio was. They had a 62% win ratio, which is pretty good. Pretty good win ratio. When we come over here and look at the average win and average loss, it's like a 4 RR, which is pretty ridiculous. So they had some big trades in there that really helped them to get closer to target. Total lots was 131, and there was only 21 trades. So this is a pretty, key statistic here. This shows that they're using very high lot sizes with their trades. We'll look in a second to see if they're using stop losses. So we can see longs won 40%, shorts won 68%. They were taking more shorts than longs, and their best trade was 7,550, and their worst trade was 2,115. That's also a great statistic, what we like to see. Their average trade length was 1 day, so it looks like they were swing trading. Let's get into that though. Let's look at the actual numbers a little bit more. So coming into here, we can clearly see again that they're trading commodities and mainly Forex. We can go through, look at all their trades. Again, not too many positions, so this trader did not take many trades. They're looking like they're more of a position trader, swing trader per se. Look at the times, 1 day, 19 hours, again, so more of a swing trader. And we can see all of their trade paths, all of their gains here, guys. Definitely had a winning strategy. Their losses were all near 1%, 0.5%, so cutting losses short, and their wins were all 1-to-1 or above 1-to-1. Again, this strategy, definitely a good one that they were going by. So this was their phase 1 account. Let's go over to phase 2 and let's see if they were using a similar strategy. I know that's something that people want to see. So let's head over to their phase 2 account. We'll come back into the dashboard. So we are here in their phase 2 account, and things got a little bit dicey over here in phase 2. This trader definitely was getting a little crazy, in phase 2. Feeling the pressure a little bit. We can see with the equity curve, they went down to start about 2%, ended up climbing up pretty well. So they went down 2%, and then ended up going up 2%, so 4% swing. Had a little bit of a loss here. Let's see how long was this over. This was over 8 days or so. It took them 11 days to pass. Their daily drawdown on this one was a little bit higher, 4.1% at one time, but they did achieve the target. This was their largest dip, it looks like, 203 to 97. That's about 3% dip, and then as we can see here, they pretty much cleared this thing in, it looks like, one position, one swing trade. So let's go ahead and look at their stats. Again, trading similar pairs, gold, USD CAD, major pairs, minor pairs, same thing, which is good to see. Some consistency with what they're looking for. So that is definitely good to see here. I want to head over now to the actual FX book. Let's take a look at the stats. Now we're over on the FX book, and we can see they hit their 5%. The line chart here, we can see their equity curve was all over the place. At one point, they were up 3.3%, but they're balanced, so they never closed, and they came back down, and then they got to that target. So they came really close. Look at their profit, kind of up and down for the month. So that's something for us to definitely take note of. Let's go over to drawdown. So we can see here they never did eclipse 6% on any given day. So the drawdown was good. Their win ratio in the evaluation was a little bit lower, their verification. So only had a 37% win ratio. Average win here was 171 pips. Average loss 103 pips, 2,600 bucks. So they had about 2.6 RR when it comes to their average wins and losses. Lot sizes 167. They had a little bit more trades, 38. So definitely some more trades with this. Longs won. They took more longs than shorts in this one, and then their best trade was about a 2-to-1 risk reward, which is obviously great. So at least staying consistent with that, that's good to see. Average trade length 20 hours and 1 minute. Again, consistency in their strategy from phase 1 and 2. That's exactly what we want to see. Let's just take a look at some of the trades, all their positions here, and I just want to take a look, where did they actually pass the challenge? When was the final trade? It looks like they passed the challenge on these trades, a combination of Euro JPY, USD CHF, Euro USD, CAD JPY, CAD CHF. So they're trading have some diversity here with the pairs that they are definitely trading. But as we can see with the times, very consistent, like we went over. We didn't actually check. They are using stop losses. That's good to see. They're using stop losses and take profits for about 50% of the trades. But it is good that they're using stop losses. That is definitely what we want to see. And I just want to go over one thing. It's actually interesting. In one of our funded traders accounts, I'm looking over here at the pips. Everyone's so worried about how many pips does this catch, everything like that. And guys, there are some funded traders that are negative pips. They have negative pips right now. They've caught negative pips and they're up, 5 grand, 10 grand. So realize it's all about the percentage. This is the column that matters. The gain in percentage on each trade, that is literally all that matters. Gain in percentage versus your account. So that was going over phase 1 and phase 2. This trader is now live on the platform. I believe they're up about $9,000 right now, so they are still doing well. They've exemplified a great strategy, which is obviously what we want to see. And this is literally what we do when we go through the account reviews. This is our back end of our system using the live FX book. In the event that there is an error, someone notices that maybe their account was failed wrongly, you can request manual reviews. And what we do when you request a manual review is we have a dedicated team member. He will go ahead and put together a small report. Basically, they will put all the trades that are in question into an Excel sheet. Then they will go onto the chart. They will actually map out every single trade, when it opens, the open time, when the high point or low point is in the trade, seeing how that matches up versus other trades that the account is in. And then they will make a note on this inside of the Excel sheet. They'll share this with the client, the screenshot, and the Excel sheet, as you can see here, displaying how they violated the max daily drawdown. This is one of the things that we do for our manual review process. It is very tedious. It takes time. So normally these get done in like 1 to 2 days, depending how much volume. This is how it's done. So if you do need a manual review, please let us know. Yesterday we just launched a new page on the website for the funded traders specifically. So now we are tracking all of the funded traders, and these are people that obviously have a real account. Their profits. Our goal for this month as a business was to pay out $100,000 at least in withdrawals. Currently, we are at $154,000, so people are up $154,000, and you can see who's up the most. Obviously, this is the biggest account gain. This is on a 200K account. Whoever's up 63,000, and you come down here, leave a comment at the bottom. Tell us what you want to see. Tell us what you think, of the leaderboard, of who's in first and whatnot. As always, thank you guys so much for all the support. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. I will see all you guys next time.